And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Robinson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He'll throw it. He lofts it deep left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up, Brandon Jones. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Enough waiting, let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. Finds some space, he's past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Staying with Robinson. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Penix now. He's on the move. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Taken in by Dobbs. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Penix.
Motherfuck!
Plays beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Bullshit, man.
27 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
First down from the red zone.
Man, come on.
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Coup on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons tie us up, 28-all.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, boo.
What are you doing?
Name my game.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion.
Hold on.
On the return, here's Mims. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30.
What'd you say now? Moving too fast.
This drive,
That's all I
first
can
and
say.
10.
Moving too fast. It's almost over.
Next to throw. As a man,
Moving too fast. Look, let me call you back in about 15, 20 minutes.
step to reach midfield. It's a game
I am. This is an important game. This is an important game. I'm in the Super Bowl.
Depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage,
Baby,
it's really about two
let me
things.
call you right back, okay?
Separation and trust.
Please,
Because
please,
QBs want to throw
please.
before he breaks, that's the trust.
All right.
And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Oh.
Here's a give up the middle. Breaks the tackle, still going. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Offense in the hurry up here. Play action with Nix.
Mother.
Knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away.
Mother. Fuck
Still plenty
you.
of options left on 3rd and short.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap to Nix.
No!
Another interception.
Fuck!
Mario Lassiter with the pick. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Handoff now to Robinson.
Bullshit, man.
Funnel this up after a 4-yard gain. Brandon Jones up for the stop. It's a
Some
4-yard
bullshit,
pickup,
bro.
and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Penix looking to pass. Getting out to his left. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Here's Penix. This finds down. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. A handoff for Robinson, running right. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Penix now to throw. That one's complete to London. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Penix on 1st down. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they can't play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
2nd and 10. Penix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Throwing Penix. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he's brought down after a decent gain. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Robinson will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. Now Penix on 3rd and goal. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Drake London with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Mims. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. This our last play of the quarter. Nick's off the play action. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Broncos ball, and they've got to erase that deficit if they want to win this title. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Nix. Finds a man right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down. Back now, pressure on its way. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 21. He's got it at the 5. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Throwing here, Nix. Finds his back complete. Has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos now trail by just a point in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. McLeod now returning it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, you call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. They go play action. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. He's back to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Nix from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. If the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Oh.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Nix escapes out to the left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
He'll throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running left is Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Falcons losing by 7. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action, here's Penix. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Now to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket.
Mother... Damn it!
Catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. On 2nd down, Robinson broke through the tackle, and he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damn...
And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. He'll look to throw it. Throw reeled in by London. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
3rd down give to Robinson. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Bullshit.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be in
Man.
second.
These
Still
motherfuckers,
one more
bro.
in their pocket to use.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
He brings it in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Yeah! Yeah!
Lombardi Trophy is headed for some elevation. The Denver Broncos are your Super Bowl champions.
Good shit. Good game.
Oh, that's hilarious. I know he was talking shit too. He was talking shit to me. For sure.
The moment they've all been waiting for. Commissioner Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Denver Broncos, champions of Super Bowl 60.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Hewitt and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.
Hello? You still here? Hello?